Okay, so I'm continuing the video which is on my TradingView. The first part is on my TradingView. This is the second part, and we left on a USD CAD. So looking at the USD CAD, I can see that it disrespected 61.8. It behaved kind of in a type of consolidation way. This wasn't a clean fib. Two attempts to break this high. It succeeded, but without a bigger success. So looking at the structure from a bigger scale, it was still a 50 fib, and therefore the trend is still down. So this would be a counter trend, but actually the price is in a supportive position for a long. But this is not going to be long a great significance, so it's going to be a safe position. You can see that there is a RSI extreme, and looking at the volume, there is some candle directly to the place. Let's focus only on the body of the candle. So if we break above that volume with a engulfing candle, and if the candle closes, and of course would be the best if one candle prints outside of that volume, then we might actually consider playing this long to the 29.2 and stop loss below this swing. Dollar index is behaving similarly to USD CAD. And what do we see? We see that we have a 50 retracement 50. Price is consolidating. RSI is growing. We don't have volume. It's a unknown territory to me. We're probably gonna drop because it's still a downtrend, and we are in a downtrend, in a strong downtrend actually. And looking at the price, it's no, it changed actually. So we cannot be influenced by the previous structure that much. But still there is some like echo of falling. You can see that on moving averages, they are still pointing towards bearish bias. Euro USD. This is actually inverse the DXY. Yes. What do we have? Okay, we have 29.2. And why haven't I seen that on this chart? Oh, now I get it. So we have a strong confluence, 29.2 on the XY and 50. So this is a strong confluence to me, at least. And looking at Euro USD like that, there is a high probability we're gonna see a bounce to the downside. though it's just a 50 pip. But it has this confluence of 29.2. So this is actually a heavy sign of something going on. Is there a volume, high volume in the range? This one, this big candle, has a significant volume. So again, the price is running below that volume, I think. No, it's similar to the GU trade because we had some kind of 50 retracement, and I was going with the retracement. So we retracement and then pullback and then trending in the direction. But it wasn't a good trade for me. But this is very similar to that. Let's actually look at that. Why was it similar? It's not that similar actually. If we look at that, it's kind of messy, but yeah, the price was also below 50. And here the price is also below 50, although the range is wider, way wider. Well, I don't know what Christine Lagarde said in the previous speech. It was probably yesterday. It was yesterday. We're gonna look at that. But let's now think about why would I enter this and why not. There is no confirmation candle. Okay, there is also a heavy volume candle over there. We must leave this range first. So only patience can save us. Euro JPY. Short-term uptrend. Long-term consolidative market, choppy market. Doesn't guarantee anything. We don't have a volume, which is not good in our new strategy. EuroCAD, very choppy structure. But as we previously spoke, there's a range. In this range, seems like there are some signs of normalizing market structure, but this RSI is very choppy, as well as the candle size flow ratio is also very choppy. It's nothing secure, nothing safe. But the bias is slightly bullish, as you can see. Price has a tendency to go up, or at least stay in place. But the black moving averages, the moving averages are actually getting closer together. It's a strange condition. And does it deserve the flag? No, this don't. This one it does. EuroCAD. Okay, let's say that yes. Euro CHF. No, the price is out of place. Just continuing to sell. Euro GBP. Also no volume data. On the short term, we have a bullish trend. On the longer term, on a bigger scale, well, there was some 61.8 which was failed. It was disrespected, then bounced from a 50, a quick reversal, and then seems like the price is trending very aggressively into this market. So Euro GBP has a very aggressive structure. No, I don't like this. I can't even say anything about it. Euro NZD. A bullish trend, so a bearish trend. And let's scan for possibilities for reverse. 61.8. Slightly disrespected. $61.8 respected. This is a wedge. This is simply a wedge. Let's look at the size of candle and the flow of it. So something odd is going on here. Candles are increasingly bigger, falling down, and then a very strange type of behavior in the market. Actually, haven't seen that before. But falling down has more volume, I would say. Yeah, those candles are just bigger, so falling down and more volume. No, it's completely like reverse logic. Usually you have a trend up, which is stronger, and now you have like weak uptrend and strong. Okay, now it makes more sense. It should go up. It should go up. I think this trade should go up. Let's take biggest volume. Those two are the biggest volume. Okay. It should go up. In this case, down. So again, this is a good analysis. Short. Yeah. Euro NZD. But I don't like this kind of structure where you have to guess, you have to play chess with the market. I don't like this. Trading's not easy anymore. It was never easy for me. Let's start with this. So Euro NZD, Euro AUD looks way more bearish than Euro NZD. But again, there's a high volume. And it should be There should be some life into this market, but there is none. So again, this probably I start to get a cognitive bias actually, looking at this kind of market. I think it has something to do with the candle colors that I use. I think I should be using just one color. Probably I'm gonna decide for only one color for the white color. Because still black and white, it does suggest some like psychological meaning. Good and bad, losing, winning. But looking at this market, yeah, you have a strong trend and then weaker retracement. Strong trend and weaker retracement. So, but the structure of this fib, of these two fibs and the alignment of them does actually make me think about the market weakness. Okay, let's also mark this. AUD, CHF. It's flipped. It's not flipped from the beginning. Otherwise, so it is in a bullish trend, but the price is very disrespectful of 61.8 fib lately, as you can see. So each time it did this, so I think we should be looking at, we should be suspecting history repeating itself and actually trading towards 88.6. A similar algorithm was on GBP JPY for some time. It was actually funny to look at that. But right now, we should be waiting for a pullback to happen. The pullback should be deeper or deeper. Depends on where would you like to enter this. Okay, I think this is a countertrend trade. Like this is a uptrend and we want to short it. We want to short it because I am expecting this fall down like several times more, like, you know what I mean? This and there, and then it goes up again. So right now is a good point to short it. Given the what? The volume. It's not very clean trade actually to want to focus on. Okay, and AUD CAD. AUD CAD is high. It doesn't give us good fib to enter. It's consolidating. No. The markets are nasty today. And the video is too short to cover all of this. See you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Okay, let's discuss my losing position on a demo account on my previous broker from 2021. I have a few of them. Some are also from 2022. I would like to go over all of them, but as soon as we analyze them, I have also a few other losing positions from my other broker, and that's going to be it. But the current market conditions, as you could see in the previous pictures that I provided, or the videos, are not so encouraging to enter in the market, at least to me. And I would like to probably stay out of market. Like there was a head and shoulders on one position, but the head and shoulders has been not very loyal to me lately. So let's now analyze the previous position, the position on Nasdaq from November 26th, 2021, 18 o'clock. It was a different market, yes, but no, at least I can like refine my strategy looking at this, and I think everybody should be doing this. And it's not about forcing a trade. If you can see a trade, then you simply don't enter it. So the overall outlook of the market was bullish trend ended, and we had some retracements and sequences of lower lows and lower highs. It was quite easy actually, because you could see candles, but over there we had some imbalances, some consolidation, and the price dropped. I remember I was trying to take this trade. There was actually a morning star or a hammer, a bullish sign, but it didn't work, and so I decided to enter short there, and still got stopped out. Nice. It probably was wider than that, and the market is reversed. And the nuances of that are the very strong 1 hour candles. Yes, this is 1 hour, very strong 1 hour candles, but a stronger candles in the recovery, stronger candles than that. So we had a small reversal going on. The question is always, was it a reversal? Was it a safe reversal? No, it was 29.2. It was a structural trade. You could take it as a head and shoulders in a such place. No, it was 29.2. So again, but on a very big scale. So I guess you could actually take it as a good confluence for a counter trend trade, but it's always risky. Like it's not a counter trend trade in the bigger picture, but it's a counter trend trade right now. And actually the trading is very tricky, and it's amazing. It's like it can pull you so much, so deep inside, that you are never going to escape it, and you're gonna love it. It's very technical. Let's go to German 30. And there is a, let's look at the fib or the vertical line, the last vertical line, where it is. Is it what we want to see? No. I'm gonna stop the recording. So I was trying to long from there. You can see this green line. Let's look at the bigger picture. The smaller picture. So it was 61.8, disrespected. The price dropped. There was a huge gap. We also look at the volumes since last trade. So let's also focus on volumes. So huge volume spike. Where exactly? On this hammer candle. Let's mark this as a zone. And so here it was. If we look at this like that, the volume zone was below even a healthy retracement like 50 or 61.8. But it was respected by the price a few times. And also the 29.2 level. I was anyway trying to long from there. There was no candle, no confirmation, no structure to support long. It was probably scalping in a very volatile market. So I'm writing this scalping. Volatile market. Previous trade was on Nasdaq. I was also like good bias, but still losing. Position. So it wasn't for scalping, it wasn't for day trading. Entering there, it would be with very wide stop loss, very wide stop loss, and additionally you would have to count everything, like 2.5% stop loss on the market. 2.5%, very volatile market. So VIX was probably crazy. Well, remember my last talk about Ethereum? I was actually telling many infos, my private experiences with the market, my individual connections with Ethereum, but I was entering another position there, a long position, on 27th November 2021. Long position there. A long position there. If anything, I should be waiting for a pullback from there, and the pullback did happen, but it was very deep pullback in a very volatile market. And no wonder it was losing position, because I entered on the top, counting for no pullback probably, or not that deep type of pullback, and then I got stopped out. So again, patience. But if you're already entering late at night, it was evening, then you probably don't want to spend some time before the screen or on the screen so late. Yeah. The chart has to load. I like it when it happens on MetaTrader. You can see that the chart has to load first before we can access the data. This is Bitcoin. And you can see what type or what kind of crazy price action it has. And it still have. And we are very low today. But never mind. Actually, we are as low as previously there was the highest price on the Bitcoin, and trading in this range right now. It's probably a very good place to place position trading orders on Bitcoin. Very good place. Very optimal place. Buying it from there, buying for the next couple of years. Of course, you should be looking on the on-chain data on Bitcoin, but you can just buy it anyway. There's nobody is going to come up and say that you cannot actually use Bitcoin anymore, or Bitcoin is a scam or stuff like that. And if they do, then you should buy even more. And look at this volume candles over there. This place is a very important place, actually. You see this? Here we have some important volume taking place. And now the price tapped back into that. So how important is volume? Bitcoin is amazing. The price action of Bitcoin is just amazing. But I don't get the people who are day trading it or scalping it. I really don't get it. So let's refocus where we are. Bitcoin 28th. Let's go back to the hourly time frame. Let's okay, I'm gonna do this without recording. Okay, here we are. Bitcoin 28th November 2021. The direction short, I was trying to short it. It was a loss because the price went upwards and it hit my stop loss. But then it dropped. It was very algorithmic type of trading. You had some kind of fibs, then they were simply disappearing, turning into more consolidation like, and price was dropping. And this was going on hourly. And this was probably the top of Bitcoin back then. one of the two tops. Well, shorting it on this type of candle is actually amazing. Amazing decision. You have this kind of bullish candle and you decide to short it. I had to be, I must have been watching it on a 1 minute time frame, otherwise I don't know. I don't know why. On gold, another trade right after the previous one. I was trying to long it. It doesn't make sense on 1 hour time frame. I was most certainly looking at some very small time frames, like 5 minutes. Let's switch to 5 minutes to find out if we are going to lose the track or not. We have lost it. We have lost it. Okay. So it doesn't make sense to me to actually enter long on this type of candle. I'm just curious what I was doing and thinking back then. Too bad that I haven't took notes. I broke the video and I went out of the flow, but previously we had gold. Now we have Bitcoin. Again, position on Bitcoin right after one position, which was this time it was shorting it. So I was trying to short it. It was losing position for some reason. Yeah, previously I also tried to short it. I was expecting a drop, but it never comes when you want it. So this is a wishful trading, calling a top at the very beginning of some kind of retracement, consolidation. Wasn't paying too much attention to this kind of patterns. Next trade we go to US 30. I don't even have US 30 charts, so we're gonna skip that one. German 30. So German 30 would be DAX. German 40. Position in December. 3rd, December 3rd. So I was consequently trying to 17 o'clock. I was trying to catch some, what was it? It was short. So I was shorting it at the bottom and buying it at the top. That's the usual. That's how it's supposed to be when you are beginner, and if you are like few years into trading, you should at least buy and sell at the middle, at least middle. Ethereum on the 3rd December. I was longing it from there. Well, structurally there was something. I was probably looking at this. I wasn't paying attention that it is a distorted 61.8 fib. Wasn't paying attention that on a bigger scale it's not even a 50 fib. I wasn't paying attention that it's hovering around 29.2, and it is going to be, I don't know. Well, want to surprise you. I entered the long there. So even better. After seeing that the market has failed, that even the bigger fib hasn't held, the golden zone from the bigger fib hasn't held, I decided right now is a good moment to long Ethereum because I have a spot position on it, and it means we are going up no matter what. So I was emotionally attached to the pair that I traded. It wasn't a good sign. So fib, not paying attention actually to anything, not paying attention to the market structure. Market structure. Narrow vision, very narrow vision, narrow focus. GBP card. On the GBP card, we have to go from the beginning. Okay, here we go. GBP card, the last pair of this video. What do we see? We see that we have a heavy downtrend. It's slowing down, and the direction of this position was short. So although it was slowing down, I still decided it's going to fall, and for some reason it was a losing position. I have no idea why. Probably there was some problem with the broker. Like the market was falling down. So how could it be a losing position? I don't recall exactly how much was it losing and where was the stop loss and what kind of market it was, because there was a difference between the broker and, for example, TradingView chart and the broker chart. Sometimes there are differences because your trading is just a simulated market. So this is quite common practice. And it was a losing position. Technically, this is a downtrend. The downtrend is slowing down, and we have a consolidation. The market structure gives us a kind of consolidation. Even a fib that is supporting a upside movement, but this fib was beyond 61.8, which was interesting and kind of expected in this heavy downtrend because the price was still pulled to the downside. And this was a long consolidation in this fib zone, but eventually it succeeded. So I was kind of betting with the trend, but still lost. And sometimes it is like that in the trading when you have issues, for example, with your broker, or when you have issues with your stop loss placement. But the broker factor is very important. Okay, this is the last one for today, and I'm gonna be back studying my losing trades later. I hope I'm gonna get many interesting insights from them, and it doesn't take long, and I'm gonna focus on the winning positions. So thank you for watching.